Episode 99, Trailblazers. Welcome back. I'm not a ESL Trailblazer. Let's make something happen and build that momentum. Today, we're building momentum on the future. That's right. Lesson idea and topic on the future. I'm going to be covering some essential parts of this topic and how you can incorporate it into your class so that your students can be speaking more and fluently. Stay tuned. But before I leave you, here's a quote. The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. Right after this. Welcome back, Trailblazers. Let's get right into it. As always, just a quick reminder, you can get updates on all the latest videos of the ESL Trailblazer channel, as well as stuff that I post on my website, nondas.eu, with teacher tips and lesson ideas like this one. But you need to sign up for the newsletter. The link is below. Don't waste time. If you don't, then keep checking in on the YouTube channel to see when there's a new one. Or subscribe. Whatever you like. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. The future. I have a lesson idea already on the website that you can check out that complements this episode. So, check it out. It's in the link just below the newsletter link. Okay? So, I will quickly go through the language areas and then give you a couple of vocabulary words that you can use when doing this topic and a few questions. So, here we go. First things first, tasks and activities. Material-less tasks and activities, very easy to adapt. There's one in the link below in the future lesson idea that I've already posted on the website, okay? And that one is connected with a survey that you conduct in your class. This is one of the best activities you can get your students to do because they are fully involved in the process. They have to go around talking to their classmates, writing down notes, listening to what they have to say. There's a whole bunch of communication going on. And then afterwards, in the feedback session, you're getting all of the results from the survey and you can do a follow-up speaking in groups, in pairs, as a class on what the class's reaction was to the predictions that they were surveying everybody about, okay? You can choose the statements about what the predictions are. If you need more details, click on that link below. So that's your future activity, and you can make it more specific if you want to concentrate on a certain tense, okay? Next, let's go to questions. Here's a nice one to get you started. Most people who are thinking about the future make plans for it. Others like to live spontaneously. Discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of each of these approaches. Boom. You can just get that started because that's about talking about spontaneity and making plans. And making plans, you can go right in another direction, tangent on a different lesson or in the same one as a subtopic talking about plans. Need ideas for plans? Boom, there's a link right here because I've done an episode on it with tons of words connected with that. Okay, need more words? I'll share some with you now just to give you a taste, but there's a lot more in that other episode. So here are some. Workout, cook up, game plan, contemplate, and draft or formulate, okay? So those words go with the word plan, except contemplate, right? Contemplating is related to plans because you are making some serious decision and you need time to think. This is contemplating. You know, a very expensive purchase like a house or an apartment, deciding to leave the city you live in, have children, change job, okay? Maybe if you're in an employment situation where you're hiring people, like your recruiter, you need to contemplate, okay? The other words, easy, you can check them out online. I don't need to waste time on this video explaining them to you. But also incredibly valuable. And again, if you want your students to learn them, scramble them up, take some letters out if you like, put some definitions on the board, get them to match them up with the words, and then some example sentences. Boom, you got them. Next, moving on to the grammar. So, You can choose to do this as a revision after you've taught the grammar in a separate lesson, but the grammar that can be reviewed in any type of speaking activity is the future continuous, the future perfect, the future in the past. Whoa, that's right. You remember what that is? Was, were, going to, was, were, about to, or would have. Those are the three most common ones. Okay? You can get your students to practice the future and the past by asking them to talk about plans that have changed recently and to tell their partner about it. Got them right there. Next, we continue. There's also expressions that you can use without a future tense that are talking about the future, okay? Expressions such as bound to or sure to, okay? There are bound to be difficulties with distributing the new vaccine during this pandemic, okay? Another one is be due to, okay? Or on the verge of, or on the point of, okay? We're on the verge of making a great discovery, okay? We're on the point of finishing this exercise, okay? Also, you can incorporate unlikely or likely to happen. Again, this is probability, certainty, but it's expressing the future. You can use that expression too, okay? Or we expect something to happen or expect somebody to do something. Again, it's talking about the future. Those are good expressions you can also use in your speaking future activities. Another thing you can do, and this is my final tip before I let you go, you can Google statistics about how optimistic or pessimistic people in different countries or continents are. Share those statistics with your students and get them to give you feedback about optimism and pessimism, about the culture of people you teach of your students and how optimistic or pessimistic they are about the future. Ta-da! There we go. I've said enough. I hope you've enjoyed episode 99. One more to go for 100. Stay tuned. That's coming up very soon. Thank you for your viewership. Share if you care. As always, it's a pleasure and I appreciate all your support. See you very soon. Be proud, teachers. Build that momentum. ESL Trailblazer coming at ya. See ya.